Hi Aries, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2017. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Aquarian Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Ascendant, and Aries Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you would like to get my special recordings that I recorded for this year of 2017, titled New Beginnings and Endings, Psychic Tarot and Crystal Readings for each sign of the zodiac, for download and purchase, you can access these by clicking on the link below in the description box in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for those videos. I use 2 different tarot decks, the Waite Universal Tarot deck, and I also use the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck and the Crystal. These videos are about or a little over 20 minutes long. Also, if you would like to get my crystal readings for this month of April 2017, you can click on the link below this video, also in the description box in the Show More section, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. And you can also access all of these videos on my website, www.thelluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu and go to page 9, and there you will see the headings for these videos. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. All that being said, I want to also say happy birthday to all the Aries out there. I hope you have a fantastic birthday year. Happy solar return. Now on to your reading for April 2017. First card you have here is the King of Cups, and this is a water sign male, could also be a female. This would either be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Or it could just be somebody that has the personality traits of the King of Cups right now in April. You're going to be doing a lot of talking and communicating and going back and forth in communications with the King of Cups. They may be onto something about you. They may have an idea of something you could do, some work you could do for them, or something, an idea they want to share with you and see if you want to start a business or something. They've got some idea, something for you or about you, and you two are going to be communicating a lot in April. I feel he's really well-rounded, a well-rounded guy. I also feel he's very knowledgeable. You know, his ideas are stellar. And even though now some of you Aries may feel like you can't stand this guy and you can't get away from him fast enough, but I don't feel that's going to apply to all of you. But even if you are someone that you don't like him that much, you may still feel like his ideas are golden, because it comes up that way through this card. He may be somebody that doesn't feel so good. He may have had some kind of issues in his life with like drinking. Drinking could have been a problem for him. It's weird because and he may not be feeling well right now. I don't know if it's because of drinking or other kind of physical problems, but I'm going to say here he's got there's some issues, at least in his past. I don't know if he has them right now, although I do feel he's not particularly feeling that great in April. I'm going to say this right here. This even happens in private readings. I've noticed lately, especially, it's come up more frequently than it used to. And it does happen here in the YouTube readings as well, that sometimes these people mean more than one person. So I could be picking up 2 different people or 3 different people here. It may not all be applying. These messages may not all be applying to one particular person. You may also be giving him advice, counsel, solace. You could be trying to help him through a difficult period in his life, giving him support or comfort or a shoulder to lean on or an ear to bend, like that kind of situation also is circling around this King of Cups. I do feel this King of Cups wants to give you something. He may be giving you a reward. He may be giving you an award. He could also be giving you something like, you know, maybe you've done, like maybe he bought you something, could be a gift. But this could be like giving you money for, or a job or something, kind of like restitution or payment for your kindness, goodwill, services, or if they feel guilty. If he has any guilty, if this King of Cups has any guilty feelings, he could be doing this to like ease his conscience as well. If he's somebody from your past, if he's a past love or an ex-husband, he may be trying to make restitution and like want to work things out with you and start over again. That could be possible for some of you, but it's not this for all of you. This is not a past love, but he does come up for some of you as somebody that you were connected to that wants to make restitution for you. I also see for some of you him as a father figure who's having health issues and health problems, and he may have problems and issues with drinking in the past, and you're there to help him or console him. But for some of you, this is also somebody that comes up like with a great idea or some kind of opportunity or something that they want to give you. So you're just going to have to see how this guy goes. When the people cards come up, it's always the most difficult in general reading. Now, the next card you have here is the Star. So this is like spiritual blessings coming to you. To me, this is God or the universe hearing your prayers and wishes, and they're being answered. You're getting some kind of answered prayer or spiritual blessing. I do see you getting to know some people in a way you didn't know them before. And this could be like a group of people. It doesn't just have to be one person. Something that you thought was a dead issue or that was nothing was going to come of it it's like got a revitalization to it. Something gets renewed or reviewed here. I get a lot of people wanting to talk to you. You may be singled out for something, like for a job, a promotion, or being highlighted in some way for some work that you've done or something you're good at. And therefore, this may attract people wanting to talk to you, communicate with you, pick your brain, get your knowledge and inspiration, especially if you're planning on teaching or instructing anybody. This could also be coming up because of that, if that's something you do for your work, or you're planning on doing or teaching a particular class or giving some kind of demonstration, whatever it is. Even it could be even on the internet, it could be on YouTube or some other format, that it's going to generate people like coming to you, wanting to talk to you, wanting to, you know, get your ideas, your inspirations, your assistance, your knowledge, your know-how, and you know, like I said, picking your brain for, you know, to know more. They want to know more. If you're thinking of writing a book or starting something where somebody could give you an advancement of some sort, I see some of you getting an advancement. Now, to me, I feel like this was an advancement for writing a book, or an advancement to start a business, or an advancement in some way. But it could mean advancement in what you're already doing. You could get advancement in your work or something you already do, a promotion even, but they're using the word advancement here. Some of you may start compiling, like learning from other people's mistakes and successes, and compiling a journal or a book of that, and then using it in some kind of training format or manual or something that you may be creating, or something that you maybe a special program you're going to start to help people, or a special training class or program, or some program you're going to put on YouTube. But I get what you're going to compile, like maybe you're compiling people's stories, like you know, like you talk to a lot of different people and you're getting all these different stories, and now you're going to put them together and use them in some way. That comes up here for many of you Aries. Here you have the Four of Cups. This is a card to me that symbolizes ruminating, going within, pulling at straws, over analyzing. You may be worrying about things. You could be looking back at the past. And you are getting some kind of opportunity that's going to come to you. Some blessing or opportunity is going to come to you out of the blue, or sign is going to be coming to you. I see many of you, Aries, really delving into research. I feel like you're researching things for your business, or researching things for your website, or researching things for the work that you do, or something you're going to create. But researching things, it could even be researching your family history or family tree. It could also even be researching if you had any kind of family situations where you wanted to research, like maybe you thought you were supposed to get an inheritance, or some money was not given to you that you really should have gotten, and so you might start digging into records and doing that kind of research. Somebody may give you an opportunity and say, do you want to do this or not? And it may have to do with speaking, a public speaking engagement or arrangement. It could even be in front of a crowd, like in an auditorium or on a circuit where you're going around from this state to that state and doing it. It could be at a university even. It could even be to speak in front of a large group of people protesting something, or something on television. It's somebody is saying, we would like to give you an opportunity to speak. And are you interested in doing it? So I see some of you will be mulling that over, considering it. I feel like this is going to elevate you and make you feel like you are in more of a position of power. You may be getting some opportunity where somebody's going to ask you if you would be willing to sell something that you own. It could be your business. It could be your ideas. It could be something you own, like a home or a car, or something that you have that's of value that's kind of unusual. I don't know, but it could also be that, because I do get that for some of you, Aries, that somebody may be asking you, would you sell that? Would you consider selling that, whatever it is? I feel that some of you, Aries, are also thinking about, like, I need to start getting really clear on my intentions, what my intentions are. Maybe you feel like you're not sending out the clear enough signals to the universe in regard to the law of attraction of getting what you want. Or you're in a love relationship or a business partnership or arrangement, and you don't feel like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I need to be more clear about what I want or what I expect. Maybe you want a raise or a promotion, and you're kind of hinting around, but you're not spitting it out like, here's what I want. Are you going to give it to me or not? Because I get some of you really thinking about, you know what? I got to communicate. I got to get more clear on what I want, and then I need to communicate it more clearly what I want. Some of you, Aries, will be having interesting discussions with family members in April. Now, the next card you have here is the Tower. That could have to do with the discussions. I don't know. This could be a fight, an argument. It could be a breakup of a relationship, an end of a friendship. It could be a casting off of an old regime, so a new regime can come in. It could be casting off of an old paradigm, so a new paradigm can begin. Could actually be a fire at your house, or a structure or a building of some sort. I do feel that you're going to get put into some kind of hot seat, where I don't feel that you're going to like it, and I feel that you're going to feel combative about it. This could be coming to you from family members, work, friends, I don't know. It's a general reading, Aries, so how it applies to you, I don't know, but those kind of things are being mentioned. Some of you, I do feel there is an end of a relationship of some sort. This could be a business relationship, a family relationship, a love relationship. I don't know, but I get an end of a relationship. I feel like you exit this, or they do, and then it's done with. It's going to be over with. Whatever this is, you'll be done with it and over it. Now, if you're one of the people, one of the Aries, where this person comes back from your past and tries to get back together with you or make restitution with you, it may be that. You may go, no way, I'm not doing it. It could be that. I feel like you're going to be really concerned about pinning everything down, stabilizing everything, your finances, your stuff. Like, you're not going to want anybody to take anything away. So if this is an argument with a spouse or a lover or somebody that lives with you, you may be like, oh my God, I got to nail down, like, I don't want them taking my money. I don't want them taking my stuff. So if you have a fight with somebody like that, you may be really concerned that they're going to come in and take some things that you don't want them to. That comes up here for some of you. Could even be you don't want them to take away your pride, your self-esteem, and your emotions also. Doesn't just have to be material things here. It's actually in a good way this is happening, because I feel like this gives you the opportunity to start over in some manner and begin again. So it's like going to give you like a clean slate, like a fresh start. If you could feel really mad if you feel like this happened unfairly, or that you don't like that you got treated in this particular way, you could be really angry over this, because I do see some of you feeling like really burned up about whatever this fight, breakup, argument, whatever it is. So I do see indignation on your part. But in some ways, as crazy as this is going to sound, Aries, I feel like it's going to be a relief to you that this is done and happened and over with. You got some really interesting cards here. Here you have Nine of Cups. That's wish fulfillment. That means all good things coming to you in an emotional sense, or you feeling at peace and having contentment of feelings emotionally. I see you getting rid of a lot of things. I see you getting rid of boxes of stuff, packing things up in boxes and getting rid of them. I don't know that you're moving. You might be doing this to move, but you're definitely moving stuff out that you don't want anymore. I can see that. I see a new situation forming for many of you, a new alliance of some sort that generates faith and goodwill and makes you have a sense of being like content and completedness. So you've got, even though you've got this happening, something new and good that makes you feel solid and complete happens following it. Because I really get it again. I feel that you are going to have the feeling like your life, you're finally moving on. Your life is moving forward. It's finally, something has changed or altered, and now you're getting on with it. So if you felt like your life wasn't moving forward, or you were in this situation that wasn't healthy for you, and now that it clears the way and it's over, you now have like this, now I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. I have some relief here. I do see some of you, Aries, getting invited to some kind of gathering. I feel it's small, a party or gathering of some sort that's small, that some interesting things come up for you at this gathering. Some of you may be meeting somebody at this gathering. Now, I don't know if this is love or what this is, but there's somebody you meet and some interesting things come up for you at this gathering. The guides recommend that you become more astute in your thinking and try not to get stuck into old patterns of ways of thinking where you go round and round in any kind of recycled negative thoughts or behaviors, or it's like they want you to adjust your thinking, like give yourself a reset or a reboot or a redo in the way you look at things, because they're indicating to me like it's kind of like you go through a cycle or a loop, and they feel like you need to get kicked off of that loop to reevaluate things and change your thinking somewhat, because they're acting like you're doing some cyclical thinking, in cycles, cyclical thinking, going round and round, and you need to change that pattern, they say. I don't feel that April is a bad month for you, even though you have this tower here, but I feel like a much better month for you is going to be May. Because May feels to me like it's going to be a month for you of getting things started. Whereas in April, I feel there's some things that are like completions. I feel April's full of beginnings. May is full of completions. Now, I have many people that watch these videos and say to me, you know, what you said to me in what you're saying to me this month happened 2 months ago or 3 months ago. And so I'm going to say to you, Aries, some of you may have already experienced these things last month, the previous month, could even have happened in January. So the guides do like to predict and not, you know, sometimes when people watch these videos at the beginning of the month, they're saying this resonates for me or it doesn't. Well, the month hasn't gone through yet, so you're not going to really know whether it made sense to you until you get to April 30th and you go back and then you can say whether these messages were right for you for April or not. It's hard to say that at the beginning of the month unless really they were already happening to you before in the previous month or two. So I would recommend to look backwards at some of these predictions just to see, because I've been hearing that off and on over the past 2.5 years that I've been doing these videos on YouTube. People have been saying that to me, and especially in the last month or two, I've heard it quite a bit. So Aries might want to look back at last month or the previous month to see if actually those things were happening. These things may have already happened for you before, or they may not be happening for you for another 2 months. So just be aware of that. So I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking these videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. And please subscribe. That way you'll get notified when my videos go up onto YouTube. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Aries, where I look into my crystal and get additional messages for you from my spirit guides for this month of April 2017, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the description box in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for April 2017 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. Also, below this video is the link for the special videos I recorded for the year of 2017 that I actually recorded them last month, but they're for the entire year of 2017, where I'm looking into new beginnings and endings, psychic tarot, and crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I'm using 2 different tarot decks, the Waite Universal deck and the Hanson Roberts tarot deck, and the crystal. They're 20-minute long videos, and you can access these by clicking on the link below in the Show More section as well. It will take you to those videos on Vimeo, or you can go to my website. They're all there on the videos pages. If you click on the videos tab on my menu and go to page 9 at www.theluckymermaid.com on the videos page 9, there you will see both April 2017 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac and the new beginnings and endings, psychic tarot, and crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it takes you to that video on Vimeo. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing April, Aries, and happy birthday, happy solar return, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.